What's good, Nine Dream family? We back at it, episode 31 of the Nine Dream Journey. My name is Julian Taliaferro. You already know we coming again with another weekly business update, lessons for the week, and topic for the day, which is history. And for this episode, it's probably gonna be a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna just go in with the quote for this week, which is "Our ancestors dwell within us" from Kaba Kamane. And this quote can be looked at in a spiritual sense, but I'm not even gonna look at it that way. I'm gonna just take it for face value. And when I think about my grandparents and then their grandparents before them and my whole lineage, I feel like they're still a part of me. I still feel like there's a remnant of them that's present in my life, and that my ancestors and my past has made me who I am today. So I think it's just something interesting to think about, that they do dwell within us. So that's the quote for this week. Our ancestors dwell within us, from Kaba Kamane. And now I can get into my business update. So I did not get to send out my product yet. I definitely kind of underestimated how much the packaging would take. So I'm at a point now where I can send off a shipment to Amazon, which I will do this week. So that's what I'm looking at on my product on the Amazon FBA front. And then also, I don't know if I said this, but April is Miami Tech Month. So this whole month they have a lot of events and conferences just around tech, whether it's software development, Web 3.0, crypto, anything in tech. So I've been trying to go to as much and as many events as I can, as this is my last full month Miami. So I'm just trying to milk it out for all I can. So it's been pretty exciting so far. Been able to go to a lot of events and just excited for the rest of the month. So that is my business update. Now I can get into my lessons for the week. So I have two of them, and the first one is just to not play the compare game. I know me, personally, sometimes I can kind of get caught up into seeing successful people and then being like, oh, why am I not there yet? And I start comparing myself, comparing my pathway and things like that. But that's always a losing game. It never works. You can use successful people as motivation, but never get to the point where you're comparing yourself, because that's not fruitful. And just don't get to the point where you play the game. So that's my first lesson. My second lesson is just to listen to as much as possible. So, me personally, I finally got tapped into the Apple Podcast app. Before, I was just listening to podcasts on YouTube, but now I'm actually on the app. So I have, audio playing 24/7 now, from varying topics, whether it's from startups, listening to founders' stories, listening to business stories, personal development. So just having that constantly in my ear so I can gain as much knowledge as possible. So that's the second lesson. So my lessons of the week out the way, I can now get into my topic, which is history. And it's just about me realizing more and more the importance of reading up on history, but also understanding historical figures and understanding their lives. How do they move? How do they think? And then how can I use that as inspiration into whatever I want to pursue? And I was listening to a podcast that was saying how all of your favorite entrepreneurs, be it Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, they all looked at their previous generation and used them as inspiration, from it being Henry Flagler, Henry Ford, Rockefeller, and using their stories and then put that into their business. And then Rockefeller and them, they looked at their previous generation. So it's a cycle, and you just continue try to look back and see what the people do before you, and then kind of take that and make that idea yours. So it's just that saying that people say, nothing is new under the sun, but it's just about how you yourself utilize it. So I think it's twofold. When it comes to history, it's one, to purposely not reject the past, and then the secondly, to purposely utilize it. And then if you do it twofold, right, purposely not reject it, but then also utilize it, you'll be in a good space to, be innovative and think of out of the box ideas that have a vestige of idea of one of your old, entrepreneurs, be it Sam Walton or something. So, that's kind of what I'm looking at. And, me personally, I like diving into African American leaders from the past, from slavery till now, But then I also kind of like hearing about conquerors, Julius Caesar, Napoleon, and then also, nowadays business leaders like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs. So that's the topic of history and just, you know, understanding the importance of it and knowing that all the game honestly just comes from adults. All the game comes from the past. And then, how do you make it innovative? How do you add and get an idea from here, there, and then make a myriad of it and then make it your own? So that's the topic. And now I can get into my next steps, which are just to finish all my packaging, but then send off my shipment to Amazon so they could have something in store. My listing can fully be up on the site. And that's what I'm looking at. So, all right, let's get it, y'all. Going to achieve your 9 dream. And it's 9 dream because you are going to achieve your dream. And it would be 100%, but nobody, nothing is perfect. So you can achieve 99% of that. And let's go and let's get it.